What's up, everybody? It's Dylan Ashcraft from Ellipsis TCG here, doing another video with you guys for Nationals Week. If you don't know what Nationals Week is, at least on the Ellipsis YouTube channel, I'm posting a video every day, Monday through Friday, talking about a topic related to this year's upcoming national tournament on Saturday, October 26th. I think that's the date. It's been a long day. I'm still sick. Today I want to talk to you about something. This was a topic I wanted to talk about, but I felt like I was going to do it on Thursday, but I wanted to put it out now because I felt like it was more prevalent than what I was going to do for the Wednesday video originally. I want to talk about Last Chance Qualifiers. So if you have never had the displeasure of participating in a Last Chance Qualifier event, let me tell you, at a national tournament, let me tell you how stressful it is. Because, as the name implies, this is your last chance to get your invite for that year. Now, this year they are making it a little, I guess, I want to say easier than last year's LCQs. Last year at the national tournament, for your LCQs, you entered, and you would enter like an 8-man pod, and you would have to win that 8-man pod to get your invite. It's a little bit different now. There's going to be a 32-person pod, sometimes more depending on how probably more depending on how many people show up. With 4 qualifying rounds, you can read it on the screen here, but 4 qualifying rounds, and then if you end with an X1 record or better, you get your invite. So the trade-off for this one as opposed to the other one is it should be less time-consuming, and they also just don't have to keep firing pods until eventually everyone gets their invite. But the benefit to last year's system was if you lost round 1, you in the 8-man pod or whatever, you're like, all right, cool, I can just go enter another one. With this one, if you lose round 1, you have 3 more rounds where you have to keep playing. Now, if you go X2, hopefully you could drop and enter another one. But yeah, so there's a prize list for the LCQ, and just can talk about this. It's a nice little thing. For participation, you get 1 Champ Pack 5, 1 participation playmat, 2 booster packs, which is really weird. I don't think they're giving booster packs out for Nationals entry, so I'm assuming you'll get set 7. And then 1 event pack, volume 4, and prize wall points, which we don't know anything about the prize wall yet, but I'm excited to see what's on the prize wall. That could be pretty cool. And then X1 record or better, you just get the final championships invite. There's no other prizes for you. Now, the cool thing is, unlike the Last Chance Qualifiers in Ohio, if you have a finals invite, you cannot play in the LCQ, so you don't have to worry about anybody knocking you out and snatching your invite or something. Now the question is, what do you play in an LCQ? Do you play something you're comfortable with? Do you play something meta? Do you play something rogue to try and catch the meta people off guard? We're going to talk about that. I'm going to show you a couple deck lists that we talked about in Monday's video. I'm going to explain why I think they are good options for the LCQ. But I want to preface this. I believe the LCQ is best of 3. If it turns out to be best of 1, this might skew some of the information I talk about a little bit, but yeah. Moving on over to DVS decks, Shenron Gogeta is the deck that I would probably take to an LCQ if I was playing. It is I keep talking about it, it's the safest deck to go, alright, it's obviously broken, I can pilot it well myself, I can take this and be fine. So, going to an LCQ, you really kind of want to just strap your helmet on and do what you can do. I would tweak this version of the deck a bit, as opposed to, so if I were to play in the main event and play Shenron Gogeta, this is probably close to what I'd be playing. However, if I wanted to play in the LCQ, because I wanted to expect a lesser variety of decks, I would potentially incorporate red, and incorporate, I would probably remove the 1-star ball, honestly, and just go for 7 normal Dragon Balls. But the incorporation of red allows you to do some interesting stall tactics with Topo, and then couple other cute things with like foreseeing hit and Deborah. But again, Shenron Gogeta is probably the safest bet going into the event. And then sideboard wise, we'll probably do something similar as what we got here. This seems like the kind of generic Shenron sideboard at the moment. Nothing too complex you can do here. The next thing that I think is the you can see I haven't updated the deck since Monday because I'm still missing Chopper the Trickster. Go me. But this is probably the second easiest answer to what should you play at the LCQ. You just have to win 3 rounds. You don't have to play 8 rounds and go X2 or X1. You just have to win 3 rounds. I think Janemba gives you that opportunity. I think Janemba gives you probably the best defensive options against everything in the game right now, besides maybe Shenron. There's a lot of iffiness with Kaioken and Gogeta shenanigans that it can get a little awkward sometimes. But blue-yellow gives you a lot of survivability. It gives you a lot of success points. You get to kill with East Supreme Kai, you get to mill your opponent out with the AODs, with Reality Bender, and then you also just can amass a board kind of quickly between Raging Spirit, Chopper the Trickster, and Undying Spirits on Gohan. Kind of weird that Gohan 3-drops just have the word Spirit in them all the time. But that's not relevant. This is probably the safest deck to take. I think I said that about Shenron too. The safest deck, but looking at Janemba, it just feels like the actual safest deck to get yourself through minimum 3 rounds of winning. And then if you want to go a little bit more on the less protect myself side and go for an aggressive option, Vegeta Baby is the deck to go with. As talked about on Monday, it has probably the most damage in a single turn in the game right now, unless I'm missing a turn 2 deck that also, or a deck that can also turn to 7 or so damage. If you didn't watch the video on Monday and you're not sure what I'm talking about, what it is you get the 1-drop baby in your drop area, or not the 1-drop baby, you get Digging Deep in your drop area and play the 1-drop baby turn 1. Turn 2, you Familial Bonds out, Digging Deep, swing your leader, or you can swing your leader first if you want to, but it doesn't really matter. Swing Digging Deep, take 2 life. You should be at 6 through either your leader getting attacked or your leader using the effect twice. So you swing twice, that's 2 damage, and then you absorb with Baby. So you go underneath, go into the 4-drop, draw a card, go into the 5-drop, draw a card, awaken Vegeta Baby, tap an energy, and then evolve into the 6-drop Ape. So you'll go from 2 to 5 damage. And then, if you swing this Triple Strike, and then your leader will give you another damage, it'll be 6. And that's a lot of really good aggression turn 2. And then, granted, you are giving your opponent a lot of cards in hand, but most decks won't be able to come back from that, especially if you put Ape up on board. And then after that point, you can either try and just outright kill them between, more baby shenanigans and impeccable Super Saiyan Kaba, or you can control the game with Topo Rager's Aid and Is That All You Got and Revenge Death Ball. Going for an aggressive strategy, I think Baby is definitely the deck you go with because it has a good matchup against Toa. It has a pretty good matchup against Shenron, especially if you hit the turn 2 combo. Has a wonderful matchup against U6, especially if you hit the turn 2 combo, because they cannot deal with the Ape unless they are playing Broly U6 and they're maining like Banisher Fu, or if the U6 Kava is maining Betrayal of the Master. Other than that, Baby's just an overall safe pick. Like, it's proven to be good for a while now, and then recently with the Latin American Championships, it's a deck that doesn't change much. You don't need to add anything to it. And then the last deck I would probably talk about, and I don't have a deck list here for you guys, would be a Universe 6 variant of some sort. It's really good against Shenron. It's okay against Janemba, depending on the variant of Janemba. I think blue-yellow kind of struggles against it a little bit, because unless you side into the green, like I was showing off on this version here. which, again, shout out to this Piccolo. If you're not playing in your Tri-Janemba list, you really should try it out. Bad puns. It's a very strong card. But yeah, I would go for a U6 deck, or Baby Fujita if you want to aggro your opponent down. I'm sorry this video is not as full with knowledge and deck lists as I can make it. Quick video, I'm sick, and I got homework and stuff to do. Yeah. If I could think of anything else that you guys should try for your LCQs, I would throw it in. And just remember, guys, you only have to win 3 rounds. That's not too bad. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. I'm going to try and talk about evaluating testing options for either tomorrow's video or Friday's video. And then we're getting really, really close to Nationals. We're 4 days out now? 3 days out from the time you guys will be seeing this video. So, yeah, if you see me there, make sure to say hi. I'll be wearing my purple and green jersey. See you next time.